At 43 years old, I still struggle with the same things I struggled with at 13 years old, 16 years old, 18, 20, 24, 28, in my 30s. And it's crazy that it's taken me almost this long, like 20 something plus years, to really understand that the things I struggle with mentally, it's on me. It's not on anybody else. I have always been very aware of people's opinions about me. And I would say that starts probably as a female. Maybe guys are the same, but I would say once you hit your teenage years, you really start to pay attention to how people talk to you, how people look at you, how people talk about you, or how they treat you, things like that. When you're younger, you're 8, you're 9, you're 10, you don't really care if somebody thinks you're ugly or you're fat or you're stupid or you're whatever else. You're a kid. Other people's opinions of you don't really matter at that point. But for some reason, I feel like when puberty hits, suddenly everything in our brain switches over to, oh no, what if they don't like me? Oh no, I have to make sure I do what they want me to do, or all these different kind of thought processes, right? And over the last however many years of my life, I'm 43 now, over the last however many years of my life, I have subconsciously been more of a people pleaser than anything else. My husband and I, we both have YouTube channels, right? And we'll do videos together, and I'll make a comment and he'll stop me in the middle of commenting. He'll say, why do you feel the need to say that? And I'm like, well, so they don't think whatever about me. And he's like, why does it matter? And at 43, you would think that I would be completely past it, but I'm not. And it's taken me a very long time to realize that that's okay. Most people want to make the video that tells you, oh, I'm 43 years old and this is how you're gonna never worry about other people's opinions ever again. I can't make that video. I will always care about people's opinions. I have realized that over the course of my life. I have realized I will always care about people's opinions, and I don't find that that's a bad thing or a good thing. I was talking to you guys on this channel. This channel has been all kinds of stuff since its inception. It was one thing during COVID, during C-19, we're going to grocery stores and looking at things. Then it became more about what it was like moving from Georgia to Florida. Then it became more political. And right now, I don't really know what it is, because we've been moving from an apartment to a house, and I haven't been as into the politics of everything the past couple weeks, because I've been focused on making our new house our forever home and making sure that everything is done correctly, that everything's set up and taken care of, that my daughter is good with the transition from apartment to house living, from this city to that city, and whatever else. And so I haven't really been doing politics the way I had been the last couple months. And the whole reason I'm making this video is because of a very stupid comment that I got today that I took personally as a negative, and it's possible the person didn't even mean it, but what they said was that the conversation about the apartment complex that I've had the last couple of days with you guys regarding the charges they wanted to inflict upon us upon move out. If you haven't seen it, there's a playlist for it. You guys can go look at it. They said, this is a great conversation. However, this feels more like it should be on SquirrelTribe 2.0, just saying, meaning that conversation doesn't belong here on this channel. And I took that negatively at first, like I was doing something wrong here by not talking about whatever it is they thought I should be talking about, whether it was politics, whether it was whatever. And I realized that I still give a crap about what people say to me and think about me. And you would think at this day and age that I would not, because especially with social media the way it is, it gives everybody a voice and an opinion, myself included. I voice my opinions all the time. It's what I do over here on SquirrelTribe and over on 2.0, which I haven't been on since September of last year. But I've always voiced my opinion, and there's nothing wrong with me voicing my opinion. But I realized that people expect you to do things the way they would do them. They expect you to think the way they think about something. Like, let's say I title something a certain way. They expect that title or the video to be exactly how they interpret it, but not how I interpret it. And we can interpret the same thing two completely different ways. And then it starts this weird back and forth amongst people of, oh, that's clickbait, or, oh, that's not what you said it was. And it's like, well, no, it's exactly what I said it was. It's not what you wanted it to be. And I realized that that's what life is like. Life is like that, because You expect it to be where everybody's going to be nice to you, that nobody's going to crap on you on purpose, that people aren't going to make snide comments about your appearance, your weight, the way you talk, your voice, where you live, where you work, who your friends are, who your family is, whatever. But just because you may not do that doesn't mean other people won't do that. And it's taken me a very long time to realize this, that I need to care less. Generally speaking, I don't agree with that. I think everybody should care about things and people and how people are affected by things. Y'all know a lot of you will call me an empath or whatever else, because I feel things real deeply and I'm a very emotional person. But that is also kind of the downside to being me, is that I take everything personally, whether it's aimed personally or not. I read things with a tone that may not be there based off of how I'm feeling for the day. Somebody, like the comment about this feels more like a 2.0 conversation. There's technically nothing wrong with that comment, but I took it as a negative, that they were telling me what I could do on my own channel, and I didn't like it. And I realized that I let people's words affect my mood way more than it should. I should be the person who lets the duck, right? Let the water roll off of your back like a duck. So I think that's the phrase. It's something along those lines. There's something about water, back, roll off, and a duck. I don't really know how it goes. But I need to be more like that. And I tell myself this yearly, it seems. It seems at least once a year I have this whole mental, massive conversation with myself on why I need to change who I am or how I feel, so that other people don't affect me. And at this point in my life, I realized, no, I don't. I don't need to change. People's opinions are going to affect me. It is what it is. Trying to turn that part of me off would change me. So as much as this video should be this is how you get over giving a crap about what people think about you, and you just live your life for yourself. These people don't pay your bills. These people don't have your friendships. These people aren't you. I'm not making that video. I'm making the video of you do you, boo. Like, that's what it is. Trying to convince myself that I should care less will change who I am as a person, and I like who I am as a person. I am a good person. Other people may say I'm not, because I will talk shit about certain things in certain situations that I don't agree with. That doesn't make me a not good person. It just makes me a very opinionated person in certain topics. And that's okay. That is okay. It has taken me this long in my life to realize that it's okay to be exactly who I am. That I do not need to change anything about myself to please or appease anybody. And for people who don't like me, it's going to bother me, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I should not have to change who I am in order for you to change your opinion of me. That's not, why would I want that? Why do I want you to like me if in order to like me, I have to be less me? Ew, right? Like, ew, no. So, in the however many years since people's opinions have started affecting me, I have come to the conclusion that that's okay. That's okay. It can affect me. I will let it happen, and then I'll move on from it. It's just the way it works. And that makes me feel better. I have more sense of relief at this point in time, realizing that I am perfectly fine the way I am, than I would if I was able to completely shut off my emotions so that people's thoughts and opinions and words did not affect me. Because then, like, you're just a robot at that point, right? Yeah, so random, whatever, but conversation I wanted to have with you guys. So I appreciate you letting me have this, and if you didn't like it, that's okay too. I still love you either way. That's the great thing about being me, I guess. Yeah. All right, Squirrel Tribe. Bye.